This is The Night Before Christmas, a children's story by J.E. Free, soon to be on bookshelves in your area. The Night Before Christmas. Once upon a time, 'twas the night before Christmas. Joseph and Mary were walking through the woods, cold, hungry, and tired. They were headed to her grandmother's house to bring her some Christmas cookies and some curds and whey. I think she had some kind of protein deficiency or something. Joseph pulled Mary's red riding hood up over her head when they came upon a house sort of shaped like a shoe. Someone had left the lights on for them. There were lots of people inside because they were having their annual Christmas party. Joseph went inside and had a cocktail while he asked if they had any vacancies. An old woman came down the steps and said she had so many people she just didn't know what to do. But she gave Joseph a room key to a little den out back, where bears and wolves sometimes hide when they wandered in through the woods. Joseph thanked her and finished his second cocktail and went out to bring Mary to the place with the bed. Oh, did I mention she was 9 months pregnant? She was ready to pop. They walked into the den-like place and looked over their options. It was vacant right now, so Mary went to the first pile of hay, but it was too hard. She went to the second pile, but it was too soft and smelly. Then she went to the third pile, and it was just right. Mary laid down to rest. But when she looked at her watch and saw that it was past midnight and time to have this baby, she got up and started stretching and squatting and massaging her hips. She sent Joseph out for some herbs to stimulate the uterine contractions and told him to get some blankets, hot water, ice cream, and a jar of pickles too. For 2 hours she paced, squatted, and waited for him to return. Then her water broke. When he came back, Mary was smoking mad, pacing up and down, squatting up and down, trying to bring on those contractions. He had stopped for a few more cocktails and only came back with the blanket. He did bring some herb back, but naturally he got the wrong kind. Mary huffed and she puffed and nothing. So then she huffed and she puffed and she pushed and nothing. And so she woke Joseph up, and he rolled her on her side and did a little chiropractic adjustment to the sacrum because it was out on the left, and that always helps delivery. Then she huffed and she puffed and she pushed, and out shot little baby Jesus. About this time, the 3 bears were coming back from foraging in the forest. They were fat, tired, and ready for their winter nap. Papa Bear came into the den and saw his bed and said, "Hey, someone has been in my bed." Then Mama Bear came in and said, "Hey, someone has messed up the sheets on my bed too." And then Baby Bear came running in and said, "Hey, it's baby Jesus in my bed." Then all the animals gathered round, someone pulled out a drum, and they sang the Elvis version of "Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree." They all had a nice turkey and stuffing dinner and went to bed. And from that point on, the world lived happily ever after with Christianity. Merry Christmas to all again.